Welcome to Kimcast Art and More, everybody. I know there's nobody here yet except ASD, and he can't stay tonight. That's okay, ASD, no problem. Go have a good time hanging out with your friends. Take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Have a good one, bud. I would imagine Ken should be rolling in the door any time now. Possibly Recon. I wouldn't put any money on that one, but who knows? Let's see. There's Ken. How you doing, buddy? You doing okay? That's good. ASD won't be here tonight. He's hanging out with his buddies and family, or family, I guess. Excuse me. I don't know if Recon will be here on time tonight or not. Probably not. Was it Thursday? I think it's Thursday, yeah. Yeah, he's probably at Wendy's or Taco Bell. Who knows? Um, because you weren't supposed to see it. I accidentally kicked off two of them at the same time without realizing it, and one of them went public. The other one was hidden, wasn't listed. It was just a test. That's all it was, a test. I was running some tests with OSB with multiple cameras. I wasn't very happy with the results, but Minnie swears up and down it looked great. She must not have watched it for very long because there was times when there wasn't no camera at all showing up. Well, I was talking, it was just further on in. I was more focused on getting the cameras to work properly. That was the whole scope of the whole test was to get the cameras working so I could switch one camera to another. And one of them kept giving me a problem. None tonight. I got the green stuff again. The Soylent Green with water. I need some coffee tonight. I should have went in. I've been out here in the studio for a while now, about an hour and a half or so. I should have went in to see if it was any made. I need to turn the air so it's getting cooler. It's not. It's not getting cool in here. It's getting a bit warm. Let's see. I need to get Get my wife to join. Make her watch some commercials. That'll teach her. Yeah, I definitely could use some coffee tonight. Been a long day. And I didn't take my nap today. I was out here working on them tests earlier. Most of the day I was working on them. Trying to figure out how to do the transitions and all the other stuff, the stingers and chroma key. There's Recon. He showed up. How about that? It's not the cameras that's the problem. The problem is OSB doesn't seem to be able to keep a hold of the configurations of them properly. They work okay, then it'll stop working. One will work, the other one won't. The best camera I have, which was one of the most expensive ones, is the problem. I ain't figured out why, but I got a funny feeling that might be because I'm running two Logitech cameras. They basically use the same driver. I think that's the problem. I think I'm gonna need 3 different brand cameras that use different drivers. But I don't know. I'm still experimenting with it, trying to figure out what to do about it. I want to run at least 3 cameras, especially when I'm doing videos for painting. Two could work, I suppose, but I'd rather use 3. But it's going to be a bit of a pain in the butt doing it. I can see that. I think I'm going to need some longer cables for my cameras. They don't seem to like using an extension. Don't know why that is, but they don't seem to like it. That's all Recon does is eat. Every day we see him in here, all he does is eat. Although my wife surprised me tonight. And she actually, I guess one of my daughters, I think it was Jennifer, bought my wife a couple of T-bones. And she's had them in the freezer. And now it's shocked because when it was dinner time, she was making T-bones with baked potato and vegetable. It was good. I enjoyed it. She enjoyed it. And Milo really enjoyed it because he got the T-bones. Well, I don't know for sure yet, Ken. I'm still playing around with them. I mean, it's working right now. I mean, you sing it right now. I don't know if it's a driver issue with them clashing or what. Oh, that's not even, don't even go there. I just have a snack. You eat the full meals out here, not me. Oh, no, don't even go there. I don't think so. I just have a couple of cookies or a little tiny little pie or something, or, a snack. There's a big difference between a snack and eating a big pizza. Make sure you give the kids some pizza too this time. That's me. I only usually eat once a day. I mean, sometimes I'll have some cereal in the morning when I know I got a lot of stuff to do. And I know I might need some extra energy. Now, actually, I did have some breakfast this morning because we made French toast yesterday and we made extra and we put them in a baggie and put them in the freezer. And this morning, I'm like, I might like some breakfast. Hey, I know. It's easy. I'll just get some of the French toast out and throw them in the microwave, warm them up. Put a little syrup on them, and bingo, breakfast. So I did. Hey, all right. Somebody that thinks like me. Once a week is enough. That's all they need. Give us some water. Water is more important anyway. Give them some water. Give them a good meal once a week and be done with it. Good idea. We'll send you a postcard in jail when they put you in jail for it. Nowadays, they will. Man, I tell you what, the way the children and families and all them things are nowadays, if they were active when I was a child, my father would be in prison most of his life. Really, I'm not kidding. I mean, he had no problem. Bam! What'd your mother say to do? Get in and get done. Kicking the butt. Get up in the morning. My mother said, here, have some cornflakes. You don't need no dang sugar. Just eat the dang thing. Just use water. You don't need any milk. Whatever. Hurry up. And look at all three of us kids and go, all of you, summertime, get out. I'll call you when dinner's ready. If I remember. My parents would have been locked up. Even for accidents, they'd have been locked up. Like once my brother had a bad tooth, and he showed my mother which one was bad. It was a kid tooth, it wasn't an adult tooth, it was a kid tooth. It was loose. And he was crying up a storm, I'm like so sick of it. She said, come here. She grabbed him by the ear, took some string and put it around that tooth and tied it tight. And he was trying to say something, understand what it was. She hooked up the other end of the doorknob and immediately slammed the door. Pop! Tooth comes out. And after he finally stops crying, he's my mother. What are you still crying for? I got the tooth out. He goes, it was the wrong one. Swing low, sweet chariot. That's what should have been. Yeah, well, It's the way it was in the old days, you know. Once my father got the brilliant idea, he brings home all these little chickens, these little chicks, baby chicks. Of course, us kids, we all thought, oh, they're so cute. The little yellow little chicks, you know, you pet them and play with them. And he brought home a damn, excuse my language, beep. Where's the beep? Where the heck's that beep thing? Anyway, we thought they were going to be pets. Wrong, wrong, wrong. The property, the house that they bought, actually still had an outhouse. We didn't use it. It was just an old building that was an outhouse. We had toilets in the house. And he made a chicken coop out of it. Put lights in there to keep them warm and all that crap, and built like shelves and stuff to hold them and stuff. And nasty damn things. Them things grew up to be chickens. They were everywhere. Eventually they were trying to eat each other. You know, none of us wanted to go out there and feed them. They'd attack you at the door. Finally, my mother's like, need to do something about them chickens. Okay. Farmer lived next door, had a fence. My dad, Lily, got him a big old blade, piece of sheet metal or something, big old like a blade. We had to get the chickens out there, and he literally put them over the fence and chopped their heads off. This is in the wintertime. There's snow everywhere. He had a workshop with a barrel, 55-gallon drum barrel, heating up with water. Of course, you had to put them in there. He'd gut them and put them in there, and to get the feathers, you got to pluck all the feathers out. What a mess. Blood everywhere. It looked like a war zone from the chickens. Blood spurting everywhere from out of their necks. Us kids are like, ah! We were ready for psychiatrists after that. And he made us help him clean them damn things. Guess what? My mother cooked some of them chickens. Nobody in the house would eat them. Had 100 chickens in the freezer. Nobody would eat any one of them, including my parents. They ended up giving away all that meat to my aunt and uncle, who, by the way, had about 7 or 8 kids anyway, so fed them for quite a while. Bears? I'm not a Bears. This is Gator territory. This is Florida. University of Florida. It's the Gators for college football, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I used our house when I was a kid too. Yeah, it's really bad out there in the freezing, and and it's really bad when you got to take a crap. And the pathway to the outhouse is solid ice, and you're sliding all over the place and busting your butt when the poop's just about coming out from busting your butt. You finally rush in there and get in there, and you realize there's no damn toilet paper in there either. But there was, and I'm not kidding, this is not a joke, there really was a Sears and Roebuck catalog out there. Uncle literally took that as gospel. He get a Sears and Roebuck catalog in the mail. That's where it went on the outhouse. Wrinkle it all up, get it all good and soft, as soft as possible. But yeah, it was pretty cold. Your butt could get frostbite. I think theirs was probably more like I don't know, 25 yards away, 30 yards maybe. Although they did move it once, because they actually did use it for a while. Of course, that place was built in the early 1800s. They didn't have any water. They had a. They still had one of the, the pumps outside, hand pump. We could pump the water. They had to haul drinking water, and this is in the 60s. They had to haul it. Luckily, that's my grandfather. I mean, my uncle. He took over. He took the property from my grandparents. My father wasn't real happy about that, but it was over 100 and something acres of land, which he farmed, and had cows and horses and whatever, chickens, goats, sheep, pigs, everything. The whole thing, whole 9 yards, and planted food. And there was a big old pond down there, and they literally ran a pump from that pond and used it for showers, dishwasher, whatever. It was not drinking water, though. You had to get your own drinking water. They had to drive to town. There was a spring-fed pipe that came down from a mountain that had the cleanest water. To this day, it's still the cleanest water I ever drank in my life. It was just fantastic. It was ice cold all the time. Yeah, the good old days, yeah. I was lucky where we lived in New Hampshire. There was lots of, you know, during the season for apples. Like I told you guys this, there was apple trees everywhere. Everywhere I walked, within sight, there was usually apple trees. I never seen any other place like it. There was just apple trees everywhere. Johnny Appleseed must have went on a freaking vacation there because the whole town and the whole surrounding area was nothing but apple trees. And I mean, Macintosh apples, pear apples, banana apples, every apple you can think of, granny apples, all of them. They're any kind of apple you want, crab apples, and they were good apples. I mean, all of them were good. I mean, I remember going away from the house for the day, when Mom said, "Get the heck out and go play." I didn't really get hungry because if apples were in season, there was food. There was also a crap load of blueberries around. Because she used to make us go pick them for her. Blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, all of them. Wow, 15,000 just to hook up to the sewer. Wow, unbelievable. What do you mean I jump on the Bears bandwagon? I can be honest with you, I never particularly liked the Bears. Sorry. Are you talking about the NFL team, the Bears? They might as well go into hibernation. They don't seem to make a very good mark in the NFL. Just saying. I like the Packers. I used to be a big Patriots fan when Tom Brady was there. Definitely a Tampa Bay fan. And for college, I like Auburn, Alabama, Knowles, which is in Florida. And, the Gators. I have to like the Gators, I don't like them as much as I do the Seminoles, but I do like the Gators. They're like the second choice team for college. Now, unless they're playing Auburn or Alabama. I haven't even watched any football yet. Well, I don't watch every team anyway. My wife likes the Saints, New Orleans Saints, and the Seattle Seahawks. But her number one team too is Green Bay. Pick the blueberries and blackberries and sell them to the fruit stand. My grandmother, she used to sell stuff in her garden too. My other grandmother, from my real father. My father was actually my stepfather. But my real father, his parents, even when they were really old, they had a fruit stand. I mean, a vegetable stand. But she used to grow the biggest, dadgum, juiciest strawberries you ever had in your life. They were absolutely delicious. And she must have had two green thumbs because all the vegetables that she grew, they grew. I mean, cucumbers, giant cucumbers, and squash, and a huge squash, and summer squash and whatever. The tomatoes were huge and firm, and green beans and whatever. Lettuce, huge damn heads of lettuce. And she was usually pretty busy during the day. People would stop there. That stand would have been there for many, many years. People would be there at 7 o'clock in the morning waiting for her to buy fresh vegetables. And they only did it because of the taxes. The taxes were so high. Are you in my house drinking my coffee? You better be making another pot because I was just telling Ken I need some coffee. And he was actually suggesting that I should be getting some. So there better be a pot going. I was actually fixing to go in there and get some. So you better look like making one. I like zucchini, but I've never eaten. Well, I probably have eaten zucchini fries. I guess they're okay, but I like zucchini. Well, you better make some more. Chicago Bears. How pitiful is that? What a pitiful team. Caitlin don't drink coffee, so I know better than that. But I'm coming in to get some, so there better be some in that pot when I get there. And it won't be long. I like zucchini in a stir fry. Zucchini and broccoli, onions, little tomato, sweet pea or yeah, sweet peas, whatever. She came back negative. I guess I'm gonna have to go in and get me some coffee. I might have to do some damage control and hurt somebody if they drank all my coffee. But I didn't take my pill tonight either. I forgot again. Huh. Like I said, you drink it, you make another pot. Simple as that. It's not difficult. There'll be damage control when I get in there, I'll tell you that. And Ken, you get back on your paper. You ain't housebroke yet. Make some coffee. What's wrong with you? I mean, what? Well, why would today be any different than any other day? Always in the doghouse. Put a bed out here pretty soon. Caitlin will make her grandpa some coffee. I don't care if today's a new day or not. What that sneaky Minnie's in here too and snickering in the background. What's fine with her? Do I sleep out here? Or Caitlin's gonna make some coffee. Ken Recon, I want to thank you all for rallying up the women of my family. I appreciate that. I don't believe she said that for a second. As in Lay's potato chips? Oh, whatever. Bring me a pillow and a couple of blankets I can lay on. Hope there's enough room in here. Although this floor's awful dirty. Guess I could cover up with my green screen. makes me disappear. Ha ha ha. Yee. See, if you had done it like I asked you to, Jennifer, your mother wouldn't have had to do it. See how you are? Huh. Born with a heart defect, huh? Wow. You liked my disappearing act, huh, Ken? So is the girl okay now, Recon, with the heart problem? What if I could go over there and play my piano? La 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 da da da. So much for green screen illusions. I just had to save it to work, that's all. Oh, that's too bad. Sorry to hear that, Recon. That's terrible. No, she ain't getting better, that's for sure. Yeah, I would think a lawyer would jump on that. Excuse me. It's like I said not too long ago, there's a lot of quacks out there that claim to be doctors that should never have passed the test. I bet you would. I don't blame you. Oh no. No, 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 no. No Chicago Bears. That'd cost you a lot of money to get me to vote to root for the Bears. That'd cost you a lot. That's like that's like down at the bottom of my list. I don't know why they'd call them the Chicago Bears. There's no bears in Chicago. It's a big city. There ain't a bear in sight. My son used to live right next to Chicago for a couple years, 2 or 3 years. He lived over the border in Indiana. It'd take more than a curse to do anything to Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. Good luck with that. Tom Brady has so many Super Bowl rings, he has a hard time picking up his cup of coffee when he's got them on. Keeps his hand weighted down. Look at this. Look at this damn camera going out of focus. What kind of crap is that? Oh yeah, it is. This is a violent place. When I was up visiting my son, I had intended to go across the border into Chicago just so I could say I was there once. Because I've been to half the states in the United States. That's one of the ones I hadn't been to, Illinois. But I didn't. I never went over. Although I probably technically went into Illinois. 'Cause I think there was a. I think we went some route somewhere that actually crossed over into Illinois and back to Indiana. No problem, Recon. That's what we're for. That's what friends are for, to vent to. I'm sure, Recon. I mean, that's when I went, it was like 20 years ago or more, way a long time ago. But it was still bad then. My son said in his job, he had to go over in Chicago once in a while, and he said he really did not like going there at all. But I think basically he was afraid for his life to go there. You should have had that thing scratched by now. I'm missing some thumbs up, guys. What's up? What's up with that? Eeh. Bunch of slackers. Bunch of slackers. Ooh, had to put one there myself. I have no doubt. I'm sure that Chicago is one of the most violent cities we have in America, in the United States. Chicago, New York, LA, Miami. I mean, we have some pretty violent places. Probably Atlanta. Okay, that's good. Thanks, Recon. Jacksonville is not that big of a deal. I've been there many times. Boston. Boston's a place you should worry about going. Not a good place to be. Some places in New Jersey that are probably not a good place to be. I've been to Jacksonville many times, but mostly just driving through, not really stopping there much. So I don't really know the atmosphere that much. You're on the turnpike up there and whatever, and you know, it's about it. Although I have been to the airport a number of times, which probably don't mean a dang thing. That doesn't really tell you how bad the place itself is. Oh, look what the dog dragged in. What is up, Tracy? How you doing, old man? Happy birthday, son. Oh, definitely Miami's not a good place to be. So how you doing there, old boy? Did you have a nice birthday party? You get drunk and fall on the cake? I know you're kind of klutzy, so I figured that's probably what you did. Got drunk and fell on the cake head first. Yeah, too much cake, huh? That's what I thought. What are you sick from? I'll get serious for a minute. What are you sick? What are you sick from? Don't tell me you got COVID or your allergies. All right, here it comes, guys. They're going. He's going next. He's going to say he's allergic to me. Wait for it. They say the allergies, people with allergies, got a lot of there's a lot of pollen in the air this year and stuff. And I know my wife, Frances, you know her. She has a lot of allergies too. She forgets to take her medicine. She definitely suffers for it. She probably needs a double dose. I see. I knew you were going to say that. Ah, yep. Oh, that's it. The penalty, that's $5 on the stickers. That's what you get. Which one do you take? Which allergy medication do you take? Zyrtec or something like that? Claritin? Algira? I think Francis takes Zyrtec. You call him Snots? Hey, Snots, come here. Let's go fishing. Then we'll get some pizza. uh, yep. Minnie's going to have a bunch of fine entertainment tonight, ain't she? She's like, the Three Stooges are at it again. Then Tracy comes in, so Shemp shows up. Or actually, Joe, he's bald. Perfect match. I thought Sharon was coming on tonight too, but I guess not. I'm over there in the Caribbean. We still haven't seen Lisa from in the Caribbean because she was coming by, pretty often. So we still don't know if something happened with that last hurricane over there. I was thinking Mo. I'm thinking Ken is like Larry, and Recon is Curly. Whoop, 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 whoop. No, I don't have Larry's hair. At least I have hair. That's more than you have. Curly or Joe, whichever you prefer. Does this mic sound better when I'm closer to it? Wait for it. Tracy's going to come out with another one. I know it. It's coming. He's probably going to say, go in the house and talk from there. We'll see how it sounds. Baloney. The picture of you right there even shows. I'm seeing your picture. Your head's as bald as a baby's ass. Yeah. Ah, my hair is so thick, the barber says it breaks his dad gum cutters all the time. Hey, facts. I've been to your Facebook page. It shows nothing bald eagle himself. That's because all the girls say you got cooties. You want to be bald, huh? It must really, it must be really bad when your head gets sunburned. I bet that really smarts. That's because you're all a bunch of wimps. I lived back in the day when there wasn't any air conditioners. And I had long hair down to my damn shoulders for crying out loud and lived here in Florida in the hot sun. Oh my God. It's a wimpy people, I swear. Eh. Put a lot of suntan lotion on it, huh? You don't get sunburned because you probably don't go out in the sun, right? That's a lie, Recon. That's a lie. That's why you have to go get your own pizza every day. Yeah. Or go to Wendy's or Taco Bell so you can sweet talk them. Running outside in the car doesn't count as being out in the sun a lot now, Tracy. Or your truck with the tinted windows on it. Hey, Tracy, better be careful. Myself, Recon, and Ken, we all like Taco Bell. So you just have to get used to it. And so does Jennifer. You know Three Lawns? You know them very intimately, do you? Hey, a little tiny 20 by 20 spot on the ground is not a lawn. That's what they are down there where you live. That alone is a miracle, Recon, because we know you like Taco Bell. Usually a couple times a week. I'm lagging bad. I drank that drink a long time ago. All right, guys, it's been an hour, and I bet that coffee's ready for me, and I'm going to go get some. You guys have a good night. Tracy, glad to see you come on again. Hope you come on more often. Recon, Ken, thanks for coming, guys. Y'all take care. Stay safe, stay healthy. And Tracy, I hope your allergies get a lot better, buddy. I really do. We see y'all tomorrow night. Same time, same bat station. Good night, guys.